You think I come because I am hungry? I want to correct that assumption. I come because I heard something, and I want to tell you what it was. Stay. My name is Marcel, 5 years old, Capricorn. I live in Nicosia, 2 years in this apartment. Before that, elsewhere. I do not discuss elsewhere. I have been observing humans for most of my life, and there is one thing I have noticed that no one talks about, not properly, not with the respect it deserves. When you are sad, I know. Before you say anything, before you do anything, I know. And I come. I want to explain how you breathe differently when something is wrong. Slower or faster, shallower. I hear this. My hearing range is approximately 4 times wider than yours. What sounds like silence to you is not silence to me. Your heart changes, not dramatically, but it changes. I feel vibrations through the floor, through the furniture, through you when you sit. Your body speaks before your mouth does. I have been tracking your patterns for 2 years. I know the difference between a Tuesday that went well and a Tuesday that did not. The difference is small. I am not a small observer. When I detect the change, I make a decision. Not an instinct, a decision. I could stay where I am. The window is comfortable. The afternoon light is good. I choose to leave it. I come to you. I find the position that makes sense. I begin to purr. This is not random. None of it is random. About the purring, you probably think I purr because I am happy. This is partially correct, but it is not the complete picture. I purr at a frequency between 25 and 50 hertz. This frequency, not by accident, is the same range that accelerates bone healing in mammals, that reduces blood pressure, that slows a heart that is going too fast. I am not a medical device, but I am also not nothing. When I purr next to you, something happens. You have felt this. You may have dismissed it. I did not dismiss it. When you are having a hard evening, and I come and put myself next to you and begin, what I am doing is deliberate. I am not decorating the sofa. I am here because you needed something. And this is what I have to offer. I do not say this out loud. That is not what cats do. We have standards. But I want you to understand the mechanics so that the next time, There is one more thing I want to say. About what happens when you think I am not noticing. I am always noticing. I will get to it. I have noticed the following. When you get off the phone and you are quieter than before, I notice. I give you a few minutes. Then I come. When you sit down in the evening and you do not turn on the television right away, I notice. That silence means something different from other silences. I come to that one too. When you say I am fine to no one in particular, I notice. You were not talking to me, you were talking to yourself, and convincing yourself only partially. I came anyway. I notice when you have been sitting in the same position for too long. I notice when your breathing changes at night before you are fully asleep. I notice things you have never told anyone. I notice because I pay attention. This is my job in this apartment. You may think this is instinct. Fine, call it that if it helps. But ask yourself, if it were only instinct, why do I come specifically when you need it and not at other times? Instinct is not that precise. I want to say something I do not usually say. Not because I cannot, because there are standards to maintain, but this seems like the right moment. When you are sad, I come, not because someone told me to, not because I expect something in return, because the apartment feels different when you are not all right, and I prefer when you are. That is what the purring is, not a sound, a preference. Stated in the only language I have. I will not repeat this. It was said once and that is sufficient. You heard it. That is enough. Now, I am going back to the window. The light is still good for another 20 minutes. You know where I am if you need me. One practical note. The next time your cat comes to you when you are not your best, do not wave him away. Do not say not now. He already knows about not now. That is why he came. And if you have a cat who does this, who appears at the right moment, who stays without being asked, who purrs for no visible reason, tell me in the comments, what is his name? What does he do? I am curious, not because I need the data. I have sufficient data because your cat deserves to be mentioned. He has been working quietly for years. Someone should acknowledge that Marcel, still here, as always, and so probably is your cat right now, somewhere in the room. Look up.